What up my people, and welcome back to another tutorial. I will be showing you how to cut this build up neck step by step. This is part of my new collection. It's very fresh. It's just last week that I did the collection, and I've gotten a couple of people that said I would like to know how this is made, how did you do this and all. So without further ado, without wasting your time, let's get into the tutorial. Bam. So first thing first is to get your fabric. You're not going to cut it on the air now. So get your fabric and you're going to fold it just like this. The folding that I folded here is based on the wideness of my chest. And I'm going to mark a straight line on the edge so I know where the measurement is going to start from. So this is just a straight line. So after you mark that straight line, I want you to listen good. Pay close attention. This is where we are going to determine the collar, that build up itself. Now, the highest you can use for the build up is 4 inches. You can literally take a tape now and measure your neck. You can like measure your neck. But the highest you can do is 4 inches, but I'll be using 3.5 here because I don't want it to be too tall. 3.5 inches. So I'm going to mark 3.5 inches. You can see that I'll mark 3.5 inches here, and I'll mark 3.5 inches ahead as well. Then I'm going to connect that two together. I've gotten a couple of people asking me where they can get this ruler. A link is going to be below this video. All sewing accessories are available on that website. I'm going to write it on the screen as well. thetailorsmarket.com. You can get all accessories here. You can see I already fold my fabric according to my chest circumference. That's my chest measurement. So we did 3.5 inches at that point. So now for our neck opening, don't forget, that's the measurement we are using here. Our neck opening is a total of 18 inches. If you're cutting a senator, that's where we are applying our neck there. And this second line is where we're going to use our shoulder measurement. So pay attention. I marked 2.5 for my neck opening. And now my shoulder measurement. My shoulder is 18 inches. You see that? Then you're going to divide that by 2. 18 divided by 2 is going to give us, what's that? 9 inches. So you're going to add half of an inch to that. That's 18 divided by 2 plus half inch. That's 9.5 inches. That's for my shoulder to shoulder measurement. So now pay close attention. From that shoulder measurement, you're not going to make a straight cut. You see? Don't forget, if you want to get this ruler, a link is going to be below this video, thetailorsmarket.com. You can get all sewing accessory on that website, including this one. So now, on that, you see how I align the ruler? From the neck circumference, which is the neck hole that we measure, which is 2.5 inches, to the shoulder, we are going to make a curve edge all the way to the shoulder. You see what that looks like? That is our shoulder slope and our collar. It's a build up collar. The collar and the outfit are together. You see what I just did? So that is exactly what you should do as well. So that's getting that. So the next thing now is going to be our length. I'm going to measure. So whatever length you want to take now, that neck part is not part of it. It's going to be separate. Yeah. So from that second line, we're going to measure our length, our full body length. So here I'm working with 30 inches for my length. And I'm going to mark that. I'm going to take it down a little bit. Then also mark my 30 inches at this place as well. You can see. And I'm going to connect it together. So that's my full length. So after that length now, we can measure all our body size, all our chest, our tummy, and everything all together. So after we get that, so the next thing now is going to be the armhole. You can see that this outfit that I'm cutting it separately. If assuming you are cutting a senator, we usually cut them together, we fold the overlayer and all. So there's a technique here that people that are in the ready-made class are actually going to understand, cutting without having to overlay. So here, in order to get your armhole, I'm going to be using my shoulder divided by 2, which is 9 inches. If you want it to be firm or if you want it to be loose, depending on what, you can subtract half of an inch or add an extra half of an inch. But I'm using the exact shoulder measurement. That's my shoulder divided by 2 for my armhole depth. You see that? That's what I just mark for the depth. So from here, which is 9.5, I'm going to bring it below and I'll mark the 9.5 at this place as well. You see that? So I can make a straight line from my shoulder to my armhole to have a straight line at that place. You see? So after getting that, I'll mark a straight line here as well. I'm taking this step by step so that you can understand. I'm not using any magical metric. So here now, my full length is 30. I'm going to divide that by 2 to get my tummy, line, sorry. My tummy line, I'll connect that place. That's 15. I'll get the 15 from this side as well. That's 30 divided by 2. Get it here as well. You see that? So I'm going to connect that place together. You can see what we have. So once we get that, so now our chest measurement is going to be under our armhole. So we are supposed to have a straight line at that place. So our chest is 42 inches. Then we're going to divide it by 4. You can see 42 divided by 4. That's going to give us 21 inches. So that 21 inches, we're going to divide it as well. 21 divided by 2 is going to give us 10.5 inches. So I'm going to mark that 10.5 here. You see that? That's after the armhole. And I'm going to add my sewing allowance, which is going to be 1.5 inches. You see that? So on the tummy line, you just have to have a shape. So remember we did 10.5 here. So here, I'm just going to bring it below so there is going to be a curve. I'm going to subtract ½ inch. So I'll mark 10 inches here. You see that? And I'll add 1.5 for the sewing allowance. Easy peasy, right? So on the M area, because it's the hip area, so it's supposed to be wider. You know, on the chest, we have 10.5. The vent itself is going to be at 7 inches. So I'll mark 7 inches here for the vent. So on top of that vent area, we have 10.5. I'll add ½ of an inch to that, which will make it 11 inches. So I'm going to mark 11 inches here. So that is going to go inside a little bit. And I'll add 1.5 for the sewing allowance. Mark. So you see, it's basically very simple. So at the vent area, you're just going to have your vent 1 inch external on the side for the vent. So that's not that deep. 1 inch for the vent. So now basically all you have to do is just to connect from the hip to the tummy and to the chest. You see what we have? That is our measurement. And we add our sewing allowance. You see that? That is our sewing allowance. This is not magical. This is simple, simple, simple. So for the vent, we just connect a straight line on that edge. You see what we just did? So on our armhole now, pay attention. So our main armhole, this is our armhole curve. Don't forget, if you want to get the ruler, a link is going to be below where you can buy all sewing equipment. You're going to measure the full length there, and we are going to divide our full length by 2. You see? Mark the center point. You see that? And I'm going to go in deep by 3/4 inch. It's not going to be up to 1 inch, just 3/4 of an inch. You see that? So from the armhole to the 3/4 inch, we go in deep all the way to the armhole edge. We are going to make a curve for our armhole. You see that from here, like this. Just make a curve like so. You see what we've done? Isn't this beautiful? Isn't this absolutely gorgeous? So now let's go back to our neck. Now, what you're gonna do now is basically very simple. Depending on the shape of neck that you want to do here, you can do a U-neck, but based on the design that I showed you guys initially, I will still have to do exactly the same design. So first, let me show you guys something here. Don't forget that our neck starts from this second line, right? So from this second line now, that's where you're going to determine the depth of the opening. If you're cutting a senator, your senator is going to be on that shoulder line. Your neck is going to be on that shoulder line. Don't forget. Remember that. It's going to be on the shoulder line. That is, the other one is a collar. So from that shoulder line is where you're going to determine the depth of your neck. So for the depth of the neck, from the collar line, we can have that at 4 inches depth. You can see 4 inches depth. So I'm going to mark that 4 inches. That 4 inches is from the shoulder line. So from that shoulder line now, so now from the collar itself, we are going to connect. So if you can do different design of neck on this area, but based on the design, I'll be showing you this one. So from the collar line, from the tip of the collar all the way to the 4 inches depth that we just did, you see what I have? I'm going to connect that together. So I'll hold down here, and from here, I'll make a U, connect that line together, all the way like so. You see that? You see that? So that is our entire neck circumference. So we're still going to use this thing to cut our back panel. So still pay attention and watch. So this is our front panel. This is our front panel. So the next thing is to cut out our back panel. Yeah. So let me cut this out and we move on to the next stage. If you really enjoyed this video so far, make sure you give the video a thumbs up. And if you're yet to subscribe to my channel, I think, what do you have to gain if you do not subscribe? Like, bro, like, are you trying to wicked me? Like, that's the only thing you could probably offer me. You know, this is free of charge. All you have to do is just like the video and subscribe. It's not that deep, yeah? So just follow up with me. If you're actually following up, like you're cutting this video the same way I'm doing here, you should be able to get exactly the same results. You just have to use your own measurement and just apply your own measurements based on the calculations, subtractions, and additions. So you see that, and just cut it out. Also, if you want to get this fabric, a link is going to be below this video. www.detailersmarket.com. Yes, www.detailersmarket.com. All fabrics are available, all tailoring tools are available, machines are available, monogram machines are available on the website. Everything is available on the website. So this video is actually sponsored by detailersmarket.com. I should have said that early, but I'm just new to all of this. So this is our front panel. You see what we have here? This is our front panel. So the next thing is going to be to cut out the back panel. Let's jump into that. So basically, you just have to fold your fabric exactly with your body circumference. That's how I fold this back panel. You know you're cutting it in double. I believe you already understand all of these fundamentals. So after that, I'm going to place my front panel on top of it. Make sure it's aligned very well. Make sure all of the edges are in sync. You see that? Make sure it aligns well. Synchronize all of the edges. You'll see how beautiful that is looking. This fabric is amazing. It's absolutely beautiful. If you put this on your body, this fabric is dope. Like dope. So on this edge, I'm going to have a straight line. To guide me. You see that? So from that edge, once I have that, so now the next thing is to determine the depth of the back neck, because it's not going to be as high as that. That's to be a little bit inward. Remember, we're still going to stitch out the shoulder, maybe like a 1/4 of an inch on that area. Don't forget. So that 1/4 of an inch you're stitching out on the shoulder, we are going to deepen the neck, the back panel at that same range, so that when you do all of the joining, you're still going to have your collar high like that. So after subtracting that, you're going to connect it all the way back to the neck. You see that? Just 1/4 of an inch is what we depth there. You see? Just 1/4 of an inch from there. So the next thing now, you're using exactly the same shoulder. So the next thing now is going to be the armhole. I'm going to come out by 1/4 of an inch on the armhole for the back panel as well. And I'm going to reshape that. So from the joining of the shoulder all the way to the armhole, you can see. Just mark that place out so that the armhole area is firm and is straight. You can see that. So now the next thing is to simply cut it out. You're not doing too much on the back panel. Just from here, you see that? Just cut it out. You see that? And from here as well, you cut it out. So on that armhole, don't forget we already come out by 1/4 of an inch from that area. You see? So you just have to simply cut it in line. You see that? Very simple, very demure, very beautiful. And you just have to follow that other side, the pattern side, and just simply cut it out. So that is how to cut a build-up collar neck, step by step. I don't think there's any part of this video that you will tell me that you do not understand, because I try my possible best to make it self and visually explanatory and understanding. So this is everything you need to know about how to cut this neck, and this is the final results that you will be having. So the next thing is going to be the sewing. If you can try this out yourself, I would love you to share the results that you're going to get in our Telegram group or our WhatsApp group. A link is also going to be below. That will be about this video. Give it a like, and I will see you on the next one. Peace out.